It's 98.7 WFGR, Grand Rapids Greatest Hits. There's a place on the west side. It's on Stocking Avenue. It's a beautiful little event center. It's called the Guest House, and it's right next to the Blue Dog Tavern. And every Sunday, they have free comedy, and it's put on by this guy, Brian B. It's free, and it's funny. How about that? How you doing, Brian?
Yeah, you get your money back if you don't enjoy the show. So.
That's right. That's right. And they'll give it to you in a big check, is what they'll do.
Yeah, I've done that with Gilda's Club. So, yeah, I do a big presentation, got a big zero on it there. There's your money back. And get out of here.
To get his new place started, because you've moved around a lot over the years, on the west side, he started a competition called the Kingpin of Comedy, even though it has nothing to do with bowling anymore.
Well, I kept the name. I paid for the trademark on it last year, so I was like, I'm not going to invest $500 and not use it.
Really? So I can't call my competition Kingpin of Comedy? You own the rights to it?
I will sue you. I will sue you. I got my team of lawyers.
Yeah. All right. I'm down with that.
Try it.
All right. I won't. I'm not gonna.
I'll take you for everything you're worth.
So anyway, what he's been doing is bringing in some of the best local and regional comics, and they've been competing, and now it's down to the best of the best. And this, I was looking at the lineup for Sunday night, and I do not want to actually perform anymore. Can I back out?
Oh man, it is a good lineup.
It is.
It is. Somebody else, Dave Steves out of Kalamazoo said that too. He's like, "Wow, what a lineup!" I go, "Yeah, the only weak link is me."
Well, you hold it. You're the link that holds it all together. But we,
I'm like the Jerry Springer of the show.
Well, I'll be performing, but man, I doubt that I'll move on. But I love being part of this thing because the energy in that room. The last time I performed was really, really good. Has it been keeping up at that level?
Yeah, it's been pretty good off and on. Depends on the weather's been so nice on Sundays, so I think that cuts into it, But now with the cooler weather, plus I changed the time of the show to 7:30 starting this week, so it'll be right up until the sun sets, and then come see the show. Where before it was 8:30, but starting with this week 7:30. So
all right, so 7:30. At the Guest House, which is right next to the Blue Dog Tavern, and you do have food you serve there, and you can order that ahead of time, right?
Laura Stefanik, who owns the place, she's a caterer, and she has a different main menu item each week. And this week it's because of Pulaski weekend. She's got Polish food.
Oh, I forgot.
Each week it's different.
I forgot it's Pulaski weekend.
Yeah, she's going to be working the whole weekend. I was over there yesterday, and they have this Polish falcon from a past art prize up on the wall, and I wanted to take some photos of it. There was these just trays of food everywhere. They were packing in their trucks to deliver to the halls. It was just amazing how much food they put together.
Well, I'm going to eat way too many pierogies before Sunday. That's not going to be a good thing. So anyway, you stop in 7:30, 8 comics.
Showtime, doors open at 6. You can come in earlier, but yeah.
And some local comics. Brian Atkinson's performing.
Yeah, my neighbor, Brian, from the Lansing area, Dave Welfare, Coram Sheik, a former police officer in Ann Arbor. Yeah, I worked
that show you did at festival with him. He's really good.
Yeah, Coram's good. Yeah.
And there's a lot of young up-and-coming comics in this area. Darius Stowers is one. I think he's on the bill for Sunday.
Yep. Dante Lillard, Pagan, a local guy, favorite. And some Alex Patowski, who does a show over at Tip Top on Tuesdays. And then a new guy, Robert Cooling, who I hadn't seen before, but people liked him. So, yeah. And Simon Carlson, who did a great job of just razzing the room last time. Because it's kind of a unique room. It's like a Polish feel room to it. And he just spent half a set just talking about the room.
So, was he the one who was? I can't remember who it was. But somebody was calling it. It looked like a funeral parlor, kind of. But it's a nice space.
Yeah. Well, that's what they have there. It's half the business is funerals, funeral receptions, and half is wedding receptions. So
well, there's a good chance I'll die Sunday night. So on stage. Just so you know,
it's an old movie house too. I don't know if you knew that or not, but it's an old movie house.
I could see that. Yeah, I could see
Laura
that.
Says it's haunted.
Oh, I believe it is. I believe it could
I
be.
stopped in there the other day. Scott, her boyfriend, took me upstairs where like projection room was because I'd never seen it before. He goes, "This was called the quiet room where women who had crying babies. They would bring them up this room, and it's like a spiral staircase with these narrow steps. I don't know how they carried a baby walking up and down those steps." You know,
hey, you're not selling the place well, Brian. It's not haunted. No,
it's a unique place.
It
it's
is
a place to come in and look at.
and it's really turned into a night.
Outside looks bad, but
I was going to say I thought it was a great place for comedy. Strangely enough, it doesn't look like it's set up that way, but I thought the show went off really well the one time I performed there. So. All right, Sunday.
Yeah, it's got a great stage, and and the sound is really good in there. The acoustics are good, and it's a fun place to do the show.
All right, so Sunday night, 7:30, the guest house is right next to the Blue Dog over on Stocking, and you get 8 free comics, and they're all good. I guarantee you, except me.
Oh
yeah. All right, hey Brian,
definitely.
Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Jojo.
All right, it's the JoJo Show. You're on 98.7 WFGR.